I really want to get into not just how you raise young adults, but how you raise Catholic young adults in a way in this day and age, in this culture that we live in, that is so hostile to all the key components of not just our Catholicism, but of our humanity and of our desire to teach objective truth to our children. What are the big challenges? I know this is a big question, but I kind of want y'all to narrow it down for me. Does anybody want to just jump in from that standpoint?
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Thank you for saying that for all of us.
Narrow the focus down a little bit. And the first thing that popped in my mind was you create an environment that doesn't necessarily challenge all those ethical sort of boxes that you listed. You create an environment, a loving Catholic home life, and that equips them to carry on past that. To actually go outside the home and to see the challenging aspects of it.
So my 4 hours of apologetics with my fourth grade, bad idea. Oh, okay. I need to.
No, just keep that up. Keep doing that.
Let's get into that. Yeah.
You don't have to do apologetic if you're having dinner every night around a table, which can be super hard to do with littles. But once they hit 6 or 7, then you can actually have conversations at the table. And as long as you're having nightly dinners, as long as they're seeing functional parents, as long as things are being asked of them, like to unload the dishwasher, take out the trash or whatever, it's not a free ride. You're creating an environment that is naturally and organically Catholic, and you're going to Mass. They're seeing you go to confession. They're seeing you go to Mass. They're seeing Father over for dinner. So you do these things that aren't totally rocket science. And then that sort of immunizes them against the insanity of the world.
Go ahead.
I would say that my experience actually is different than that. My kids are 18, 20, 22, and 24, and my oldest 3 left the church.
Wow.
Now, after 24 years of homeschooling, I have one that on Easter came back.
Oh, praise God.
So I have 2 in, but my experience was very different from that. However, I can talk more from what it looks like being a parent at this stage, having to learn to let go, having to learn to watch your children make choices that are going to hurt them. And the journey that I've been on of my own faith and where God has taken me in learning to trust Him, that He has them on this journey. Free will is in all of us. That is a gift that God gives to us. And I feel as a homeschool parent, I went through years of kind of this idea that, well, if you raise them, the way they should go, and you and your husband are living that Catholic life, they're not going to stray. And that's not really the truth. Right. And that puts a lot of pressure on parents. When you think it's all what you're doing or what you're not doing. So I would say, yes, do all of those things.
Yeah.
Because now, as they're starting to go through this journey of life where they've made these choices, as they start to feel that conflict, as they start to find that there isn't the joy that they thought in these choices, then they know where to come back to. When you're living that life, when they look at my husband and I, who just celebrated 25 years
praise God.
Together,
congratulations.
And they say, gosh, you are so joyful. And I love the relationship you two have. There's just another dynamic that's there, but I wouldn't say that just giving them that environment, because that was exactly what we set out to do. And we were the family that didn't have all the video games, and we were the family that didn't have the smartphones. And so we really kept them, I don't want to say in a bubble, but we fostered family life. We had dinner together, we played games, we talked, we were open, and still something happened. And the world and the influences you're talking about are extremely powerful.
Whoa, hey guys, thanks for making it to the end of this video. It seems like you really enjoyed it, so you should go check out the full episode of Honest to God, where we dive into this topic even more. And if you really enjoyed it, then drop us a like, subscribe, and ring the little bell so that you never miss an Honest to God episode or an episode of anything that we produce.